This episode's sponsored by Zazzle.com. Let's face it, you love us. Why not use the coupon code EVERYDRINK13 at Zazzle.com and save 10% off $50 or more on awesome shirts, mugs, and accessories you probably don't need but want real bad. Remember code EVERYDRINK13. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schoenberg. Today, we're
giving you seizures.
Check it out. Now, that was just for bling. I was just showing off my bling. I'll shut it off now for those that could actually, maybe badness could happen if I do that. So, common courtesy to the listener. This recipe is called Morning with Leprechauns. Now, it was, by the way, not submitted. I found it on ehow.com. It's got 1.5 ounces of Bailey's Irish cream. So we've got, or whatever your favorite Irish cream is. I'm using the original Bailey's. It's got 1 ounce of Irish whiskey, so Michael Collins Irish whiskey. Bam, done. It's got a straw. 1/4 ounce of cherry brandy, so we've used this before, not enough, so here it is again. Gotta make sure to get our cherry brandy in there. That's a wild cherry brandy. Don't know what the difference is. 3 ounces of black coffee. I'm thinking that this recipe is used the morning after St. Patrick's Day, because the lunch with leprechauns that we did yesterday was the lunchtime. You're getting ready to party, then you party, and then this happens. Because it's got the coffee. It's to wake you up.
And the alcohol is to cure the hangover.
Science. So what I'm going to make this in, a highball glass. Bam, we got a highball glass. We're going to just build it in a highball glass. Then you're supposed to use crushed ice. I don't have crushed ice. Not that it's hard to get, but forethought would help. So I'm going to use regular ice, maybe some little pieces of ice. That's it. And we're going to stir it. So no shake. Because, I mean, in the morning after St. Patrick's Day, you probably aren't really wanting to shake anything.
You almost said Thanksgiving.
Did I? No, I didn't. I probably did. Now, it's going to look a little weird only because I use this to test my Baileys. So it's got little Baileys in it as well. It looks like dirty water.
Yum.
Well, I have like 5 bottles of Baileys, and I wanted to make sure none of them were bad, so I poured it to make sure. I didn't want on the show to pour Baileys that's been sitting there for who knows how long.
And have it like clumped and curdled.
Yeah. I don't know. Tastes good. Best if used before November 2010, so we're close.
There you go. Too far off.
Did I just pour that down the
March?
Or whatever. Yeah, it's a couple months. Best if. This is just good. It's not the best. I'm not going to open another one just for the fact that it's going to be supremely best. It's like December, all of a sudden it just tastes like crap. I have a hard time believing that to be true.
No, you're just going to die.
I guess you could die, but you could die anyway. So
your stomach and intestines may die.
This, by the way, is cold coffee. Calls for cold black coffee. What my secret recipe was is I just made coffee, poured some ice, poured it over ice, put it in the refrigerator for a little bit. Done. Or I was contemplating using the coffee from this morning that's still in the coffee maker because it was cold.
It would be cold.
That would probably be more like what somebody would probably end up doing. But, homie, don't play that, I guess. Alright, so we'll top ourselves with some ice in here. Crushed ice. If I get the dregs, it comes out crushed. Because I did beat this down pretty good. See? This is crushed. Perfect. I did exactly like the recipe told me to. I've got my straw again. Except it's not functioning as well anymore because I cleaned it. Yeah, still works. Throw that in there. Kind of smells like coffee bean. It's pretty neat. It's really the only thing I'm getting is coffee bean. The other guys must all just silence themselves. We'll stir it up. Whoa! See if we can bring out any other aroma. A little Bailey's. Not much. Not very impressive on the scent. Well, it's a little bit hardcore. It's got the bitterness from the coffee. If you could picture like a very weak iced coffee, maybe something from Dunkin', kind of on the subdued coffee taste, a little bit of, it's almost like a French roast. I don't think that was a French roast, but it's got a little more of the roastedness of the coffee coming out. Not really getting any wild cherry brandy, a little bit of Bailey's. I'm not finding any whiskey. Well, maybe. It is a bit rough. It's got some, I would go with not sweet, not sour, kind of, I want to say bitter or acidic. What do you think coffee is? Is it considered a...
Acid.
Yeah, like it's like that acidic coffee-like flavor to it, like a semi-weak to medium roast iced coffee. No real alcohol taste that I could taste. I'm sure somebody will find some if they're more susceptible to higher alcohol drinks. I didn't need that. So there you go. That is the morning with Leprechauns. This is your recovery period, folks. This is what you do.
I don't know. Morning with Leprechauns might be annoying. I think Leprechauns are like tricky and...
They could be tricky. They could be tricking you. Maybe this is really supposed to be a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Or, I don't know what they have, Starbucks.
Dunkin's a New England thing.
Yeah, it's a New England thing. Kind of going south, I think. But whatever you guys have for your most famous drive-through coffee morning stop, this would be like that, but it's been tricked by Leprechauns putting in there some alcohol, some Michael Collins.
Thanks for the story.
Right there. That's a leprechaun. There you go. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. For EverydayDrinkers.tv, we're teaching you how to drink. Hold on. There we go. Signing out.